Okay, just a very short update covering a handful of pairs this weekend. Starting with the US dollar, it is looking like the US dollar is truly stuffed. The high, although this appeared corrective from the high in January, I have to take it as a bearish leading diagonal, and in any case, it looks like a major cycle top is in from 2008, and on the daily now, some type of bearish sequence is going on, possibly something like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and we are somewhere in wave 3 now. But however you want to count it, either way, it is maintaining a bearish slant, and dollar pairs, such as these main four here, are probably better bought into than sold. The euro has been very, very strong across the board, as everyone can see, and the dollar is weak. So all of that bullish sentiment going into the year has obviously dried up, and there's no trust whatsoever in the dollar now. Just looking at $1 pair, Aussie US dollar, I've been maintaining this view for a move down here. However, it is somewhere in the process of trying to base. It is trying to find the low. The other pairs, Euro, Pound, and New Zealand, have already done that and have moved well in advance, well up already. So far, Aussie US dollar has not been able to do so. I'm going to watch out for a trade here in the coming days and weeks. It is trying to find it. I still would like to see a bit lower, but let's see how that turns out overall. The view that I've been talking about has been clear. Speaking of trades, Euro, New Zealand, I'm looking at this in two ways here. It's possible we have a very bullish middle third here, so long as this low holds. It's possible to view this as a corrective sequence of this. And now for a very, very aggressive move up. I'm not sure if this low is in as such here. I'll have to go down to the lower time frames during the week to see. But the key point is here for the ultra bullish view. However, there's another view here, and that if you remove all of this labeling, it's easy to read it as 5 waves into here, and we are in a correction now because the sequence here is large wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 with the gap, 4 and 5. So that's a 5-wave sequence right here. So I like this idea. I actually prefer this idea. I just cannot literally switch to it until this low is broken. But there has been New Zealand strength lately that's come back in quite a few markets, such as Pound New Zealand and New Zealand US dollar. So if this is 5 waves into here on Euro New Zealand, this is wave A of the correction, and it'll be something like this possibly, and then a bigger bounce for wave B of a correction. So those two views are what I'm looking at right now in this. I favor one, but I cannot switch to it until 2 of 3 is broken. So either way, I'm maintaining a bullish slant on this. The only question is if this is going to be a big move here, and ridiculous strength will come into the euro. Not that it hasn't already, but I mean really exceptional strength now. Or we're looking just at a bigger correction before another huge move up. Okay, switching to a pair that is really disappointed lately. I want to just stress one thing on Aussie New Zealand. So long as this 2015 bullish impulse remains valid, I'm still viewing all of this as corrective. Now, it's possible we have a WXYXZ pattern to a new low here. It is also possible that this is some kind of correct move against this. It's not favored at the moment just because of how steep it's been, but if it can somehow find a low, it is still possible to view this as corrective being, for example, like A, B into here, and then 3 waves, a steep B wave, and then some type of 5-wave C sequence to a new high. So either way, I am going to maintain a bullish slant so long as this low holds. It's just a question of looking for the next leg up in this. So this is on standby, but I'll be watching out for this. Some pairs I'm not going to look at right now. Euro pound's looking very bullish still, but I don't have a count on it. Euro Australian dollar. Given Australian dollar weakness, that has been stronger than Euro New Zealand lately. There was one other pair I wanted to talk about. US Canadian dollar. Weekly, trying to form some base here. I'm going to maintain a bearish view on this so long as the recent high holds because of the weekly bearish divergence. Now it's trying to find a base here. So far it's been what I would call a corrective move up. Now two scenarios. This has not gotten so big now that I would remove the wave 4 idea, so it is possible to find one more low and then possibly reverse up for hopefully a corrective wave. Alternately, I would have to take this as wave 5 overall. I don't like to do it because this looks like 1, 2, and 3 to me, but if we don't find a low here, there is the possibility this week that if it can find a corrective sideways move here, we can get another move up here. So frankly, whether it's from here or on a new low, I'm looking for a move up in this pair right now. A move up could work really well here as it looks corrective. This doesn't always work out as we've seen, but that's my preferred view. But in any case, trying to keep the bigger view in the front of my mind now is that on the weekly chart, we have bearish divergence, the same as we saw in Euro New Zealand a couple months ago. So I'm going to work on that as the main stay, the main ploy right now. Okay, I will leave it there. Not much to talk about right now, but I don't see many clear trades. This one in US Canadian seems to have passed just in the near term. I am looking at Euro New Zealand as the main play this week and next for another swing, just a swing up, just a question of how strong it will be and how we can label it. And keep in mind British elections this week on Thursday, I think. At least it's during the week, so things will remain volatile but tradable. And oh, one other thing, gold is looking like it's going to break out. I don't have a count on this aside from the larger 1 and 2. This I don't have a count on, but it is looking like it's going to break. And if it does break, see if there's a small corrective support here. It could be quite small. It can come just a couple of days after breaking out, and then a big move up towards wherever, 15 or 1600. Gold is looking strong considering how weak the US dollar has been, and frankly I expect it to be now that we've broken some key levels and there's monthly bearish divergence. I think a gold play on the long side is looking good now, and those metal heads can then finally get a bit of support in all their talk against the Bitcoin fellows, because right now in the past year or two, they've been flounced, of course. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thanks and good luck trading. And if you want to talk about anything, let me know. Cheers. Bye-bye.